Hello ladies and gentlemen, Grim here and welcome to another episode of Why You Suck at Injustice 2 Mobile. This is a series where I take a look at your Injustice 2 Mobile gameplay and give you advice to improve. And keep in mind, the title is just for people to click on the videos. It's okay to suck at a new game, you'll get better in time, it's a process and I'm here to help you. So, if you want your video and your gameplay to be featured over here and you require my assistance, make sure you record it, upload it on YouTube and then send the link in my Discord server. Links to that will be in the description. So with all that out of the way, let's get into the first gameplay over here. We're going to have some League of Anarchy gameplay against a Martian Manhunter, and this is some of the worst or at the very least most misguided gameplays I've seen here, especially because he's got all blades. So we got Predator Batman in here. And you're sitting too much, first of all, you're sitting too much in the fight with Predator Batman. You want at the start of the fight, regardless of if you want to push for full energy for Harley Quinn's super move, which you can do or can not do, it's fine. But in either case, you need to keep tagging in between Harley Quinn and Arkham Knight Batman, even if you don't have enough energy to stun, because you need to get the all blade stacks on Harley Quinn started. So the fact that you're sitting over here for a huge period of time with Batman does not serve any purpose. Over here, why did you use the special 2? I mean, you can use the special 2 of Harley Quinn for the stuns, but for that you need to have it at level 70 in order to get that close to 100% chance, and you missed this because I bet it's not even level 60, or maybe you got very unlucky. And if you're gonna try and use the special 2 of Harley Quinn, what's the purpose of having Predator Batman in there? What purpose does he serve? Now we got EPI in here again. I see no reason why EPI should be ever tagged into this matchup, only if you get like a region matrix on her to tag the super move. She has no purpose here but to be the support of the team. Okay, she's doing hits, she's hitting Martian Manhunter. Can you tag her out already? Okay, over there he did you a favor because he tagged her out for you, and he did you another favor because now she's low on HP, so you'll be discouraged from tagging her in again. You have no reason to tag her in. Okay, we got Predator Batman in there. Okay, so here you are flailing around a bit with your attacks, none of them connected, and you decide to back off into a special 2. There's no way that one would have hit. You need to set yourself in a position where you are sure your specials will work. Also over here, after the special, it didn't work and you decide to back off and get straight into him, even though he did a jump attack, and after a jump attack, there's a chance he will use a special if he has enough energy. You decide that, he ain't gonna use a special, even though I am in range of his special 1 and his AI is most likely going to use that. So yeah, now you got your Predator Batman in there, stuck in there, and you can't tag in your Harley. Again, at this point you should have already done millions of damage by tagging Harley in and out with stuns. Arkham Knight Batman. There we go, a stun landed. Harley in there. No, the tagging pattern is not... Boy, so, let's go. Let's put this on 0.5 speed. So we got this guy who's gonna be stunned here in a second. Come on, stun him already. Okay, we got Harley in there. Swipe right, capture time, swipe right. At this point, it is perfect. So far, perfect. After this, you should have done the swipe right, capture types, swipe right, and then tagged in Predator Batman into swipe right, 3 hits, swipe right into a special 2, and then Harley again. And this should have been the gameplay for the rest of the fight, and you should have had no trouble pulling that off. But you decide to start the combo, a new combo. That's a huge mistake with the Harley Quinn team, because she deals increased damage while the stun is active, and your Predator Batman's stun is not even a very high level, so your goal here is to deal as much damage as possible in as short amount as possible, because that way you are guaranteed to stay on the stun while doing the damage, and at the same time you're going to tag in and out a lot to get more all blade stacks, because you need more of them active at the same time. You decide to back off here, not even tag out after you messed up the combo. She gets hit. Oh, okay. Now Predator Batman finally gets in, and over here you're simply making things harder for yourself by not doing the proper gameplay. You might think, oh, that's too hard to pull off, I'm just gonna do my thing, but by doing this you're actually putting yourself in a situation where you're going to have a rougher time. Because if you would have done it the way it should be done, then Predator Batman would have had no trouble here, and you wouldn't have been close to dying. Okay, excuse me? What was that special 2 aimed at? Lads, am I saying things wrong here? I mean, the AI tends to flash in front of you, but that's not really a mechanic you should rely on when doing this. But yeah, he got stunned somehow. Somehow that worked, and we got Harley in there, doing some damage on the stun, and again using her stun and not managing. My dude, you shouldn't do that anyway, first of all, and second of all, he's not even a level 71, so you most likely have a low % chance to do so. We got Harley in there, and you did a tap on the tag, and yeah, that's not great. And now the super move is gonna come out, and yeah, Harley's dead, Predator Batman is dead, and DPI is dead. So yeah, this didn't go very well, and I think you only had like 1 or 2 tag-ins where you actually managed to do some hits on the stun, and that's because you're not using the proper strategy and the proper gameplay. Those are problems you're creating for yourself by not doing things the way they should be done. Trying to watch one of my videos when I'm using Harley Quinn, because you'll see that even though what I'm doing looks more complicated, it actually makes the gameplay far more easy. Okay, let's see what other fights he's getting here. Okay, he's going again with the leg of Arky. I guess this is normal, so he can use countless teams. Tag in and out, my dudes. By tagging in and out, you're going to generate power and get the old blades going. There's no reason for you to sit in there until Predator Batman gets enough energy. And over here, it got smashed in the face because you randomly try to engage a combo. Again, don't try to randomly hit him. Try to put yourself in a position where you're sure he's gonna be hit. Okay, so let's try to see his reasoning. None! There's no reasoning. So over here, Martian Manhunter went ahead and attacked you with a basic attack that you eventually blocked. Actually, a swipe down, you broke your block, and then you decide as retaliation or as frustration to go back and try to attack him. There's no way that would have worked. You needed to back off, wait for him to do a jump attack, and while he was in a jump attack, you could have tried to land a stun. Now your Predator Batman got damaged, and that might hinder your damage overall. Over there, he blocked the stun. Again, don't randomly throw stuff around, my dudes. You're making it harder for yourself by trying to not care. Try to put yourself in a position where that works. So you did 3 hits, and he blocked all the 3 hits. Why do you think is gonna happen after he blocks all the 3 hits? Do you think he's gonna break his block to not block the special? No, that's not gonna happen. And he proceeded to jump over it. Now your Predator Batman is also locked into combat. Okay, Harley back in there. Trying again with that special 2. Again, not the stun. I'm even wondering what the level of this man's special 2 on Harley is. Because my dude, you're not getting any of them successfully. API tagged in there for no reason again. I guess to heal Harley, though you shouldn't really need to do that. A Predator Batman back in there. Why did you... Okay, this might have been the game because the game tends to have this problem where it delays stuff a bit. But you managed to do a combo and then somehow paused too much. And did the special 2 too late to the point where he blocked, but he gets eventually stunned. Again, you're prolonging the combo too much, but at the very least this time you tagged Predator Batman into another stun. Harley gets tagged in again. You need to stop here and start with the swipe right and stop using the special 2 of Harley. Did that ever work this fight? Did that ever work? Why do you keep doing it if it never works? It's a serious question over here. Why do you keep doing it if it never works? API special 3 in there for not much of a reason, I guess? I mean, the stun was too short for you to have time to tag Harley in, and she gets straight up killed. So yeah, look, I understand that your characters might be a very low star rating and a very low level, and it's obviously going to be harder to pull off stuff with them in that state. But at the same time, I think with Kilnflint Sakomen you would have had a better time here. So rather than use teams that are not fully built, use something that is going to do more for you. Yeah, we already took a look at 2 fights, not gonna take a look at the third one, but hopefully you found this useful. And as I said, the better your gameplay is with this team, the easier you're going to have the time. Like with our teams, in order to pull off the most optimal gameplay, you're going to have a harder time doing it, but over here, if you pull off the most optimal gameplay, it's going to be far easier for you, my dudes. Okay, we got another one over here. It's going to be a little bit of an arena fight. So first of all, I'm not sure why Flora Poison Ivy is in there with Kilnflint Sakomen, because they both serve the role as a damage dealer. So rather than putting both of them into the same team, you should make 2 separate teams and use both of them to get some arena points. And right from the start, we see a little bit of a problem here. So you start attacking, he blocks. Why do you decide to do it after he blocks? When the enemy blocks after 3 hits, you can do 3 hits. You are guaranteed to do 3 hits if they block. And then you can back off into a block yourself and wait to see what their next move is. There's people who continue to hit the enemy and they get hit. This man goes all the way in. His whole combo gets blocked and he tries to begin the combo again, like something else would happen. Okay, King is in there. He does a swipe right. Tries to continue it, doesn't succeed to do so. Okay, EPI back in there. That was an okay tag in. At least he's got that right with the ranged attack. Okay, so yet again, the enemy is blocking all your basic attacks, my dude. All your basic attacks. What do you think is gonna happen when you use a special? He's gonna block that as well. What a surprise, am I right? King in there managed to clean up this fight. Okay, so over here, somehow, Black Adam broke the block in the middle of it. Keep in mind, this is not something that you usually see, so don't rely on that as a strategy. Yeah, over here, we didn't have any gameplay after you finish the combo with King. First of all, it was a miracle that you managed to start the combo, and at the same time, after you do a combo, you should do something, not just sit there and block. You could have tagged in EPI, you could have used the special 2, you could have tagged in Dr. Fate into a swipe down and then blocked. There's a lot of things you could have done, but the worst one is just sitting there and blocking the hits at point blank range. Okay, EPI, Flora Poison Ivy in there doing a special 2, and then you try something weird with the jump attack. Don't try that. Jump attacks in 99% of the scenarios are useless in Just Immobile. Again, 99, there's some use for them, but definitely not in a scenario like this, my dudes. Don't randomly throw a jump attack and hope something happens. Okay, now you threw a random special 2 in there. You didn't try to. Though I guess it's understandable because your Kilnflint Sakomen was low on HP and you just gambled for the best. Not sure what was up with their ranged attack, but yeah, Dr. Fate in there indeed. A little bit late on the special one, but thankfully didn't get blocked. And King back in there and finishing the fight. Again, at least you won the fight, but my dude, there's a lot you need to improve over here, and I hope my advice did help you indeed. Just don't randomly press buttons. It's not working that much in this game. We got specific combos that you need to chain in order to have the best performance. Okay, so the last video we'll take a look at is going to be this one. We'll have Boss Harley over here. Let me... Yeah, this is positioned correctly. So, first of all, we're going to have a Kilnflint Sakomen team. Okay, so Dr. Fate doing a jump attack there at the start. No, don't know what really was the purpose of that. Not sure what was the purpose of the ranged attack. Yeah, Shazam in there, backing off like crazy. You could have tagged in King after he used a special, but that's fine. Special 2 in there. Stop using ranged attacks, my dudes. They're not gonna pull a lot of weight for you. There's no team in the game that relies on ranged attacks, and that's for good reason. Why special 2 again? So this is a mistake that I see a lot of people do with Kilnflint Sakomen. They try to make sure that their passive is fully stacked before they transition into special trees. It's just both of them contribute with 2 stacks towards the passive, and the passive does not increase the percentage health damage. So by not doing special trees until you are at max stacks, you're not accomplishing anything. It's just a matter that you tag king in and out as much as possible, and whatever you got energy for, you use. If you got energy for special 2, that's fine, just use special 2. If you got energy for special 3, then use special 3. Okay, so you're getting really messed up by that special 1 of Harley. I suggest you back off a lot, because she'll try sometimes to be in range when using that. Okay, Dark Fate in there, Conflant Sakuman in there. Special 3. There we go. You would have gotten the same percentage damage even if you used that earlier. Dark Fate back in there, locking it into an infinite combo. King back in, swipe right, capture time, swipe right, special 3. And yeah, yet again, this man can sit in combat as much as he wants with King, and that's what he should do, because he doesn't have All Blade, so he doesn't rely on those stacks of All Blades refreshing again and again. Though you should go for a super move. I mean, I do understand why you chose to not go for the super move right now, because it took you quite a long time to get Harley into a position where she would be in the corner. But at the same time, still, if you super move earlier, you're going to increase your damage overall. Soccer Fate backing off, and yeah, after this point is going to be just the usual Conflant Sakuman with Dr. Fate tag in and out. So let's see what the next fight is. Okay, so over here we got the Batman Ninja team. Sorry if stuff's weird, but I got very crappy internet over here right now. Catwoman back in there. Special 2. Yeah, Grodd back in. Doing an infinite combo. Catwoman back in there. I don't think she's immune to lethal, so there's a reason for using this team. Okay, so what are you doing here, my dude? This doesn't accomplish anything. So over here, try to... After the special 3, you try to do hits and turn it and transition into a combo with a swipe down, hoping that eventually you would start hitting her, and it doesn't succeed. Look, there's 2 things you can do. First of all, learn to combo interrupt. After 2 hits, you can combo interrupt Harley. Or the second thing is accept that you right now are unable to combo interrupt and just back off and wait for her to do something. Like, doing the swipe downs as a way to bypass your inability to combo interrupt is going to hurt your damage overall. Okay, super move in there, that didn't do much. You should get your super move out of the way with Catwoman, is definitely worth it, because she's got tons of instances of damage, so she heavily benefits from that. So super move should be out as soon as possible. Also waiting on that special 2 as well, because the special 2 you might not want to use it here because you see yourself at full health. But the special 2 is for the purpose of stacking lethal attack damage as well, so you want to keep that active at all times. It has been inactive for you for like 20 seconds at this point or something like that. So there's 20 seconds where you didn't get that constant lethal attack damage stacking. Use the special 2, my dudes. Again, you're transitioning into a special 3, you're trying to deal damage, and you're only regarding the special 2 as a means to heal yourself. That's a huge mistake that you should avoid, because the special 2, coupled with the Robin passives, is one of the reasons why Catwoman is such a great damage dealer. You need to have the special 2 active at all times, my dude. At all times. I mean, it's not something like the... let's say Multiverse Armor Supergirl special 1, where you need to really refresh it before it expires. But if it expires, make sure you put that back on again. Now special 3 in there. Yeah, and I'm still waiting for the special 2, but I don't think this man is gonna do it. Because maybe he doesn't realize that it gives him lethal attack damage. But that's great, because we got to take a look at this, and from this point on, he'll know. There we go, lads. He's even combo interrupting at this point. Congrats, my dudes. Harley's going down. Fast enough, I guess. Yeah, she'll go down here eventually. Yeah, I don't think there's any further advice that I can give here. And also, since you defeat Harley anyway, some people are gonna want to see the rewards. So we can skip to that. Hey, you got the Black Adam. That's fine. But yeah, all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to submit your gameplays into my Discord server. Hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.